him dead.
Yeah, but you see, they're the saying that. You
So
feel
now
me?
the story, it's
But
whoever they want to
now,
tag the story on
but
We
now,
now.
wanted
yeah,
you
but
to
now
be able
the
to see
real thing
that
is
really
gonna
from
be
start to
They're gonna
finish
be.
to
They
when
got
it
when
obviously they're
disappeared
gonna be
in
like
the
that nigga's a
armored
big
vehicle and is
Democrat.
taken to, we believe, a nearby medical center. What
nah,
we
They
they're
what
gonna
know
they
right
say
now,
a
say
the
nigga
Secret
from
Service says
fucking
Donald Trump is safe.
Russia
NBC
or
is
one of them
reporting the
places,
gunman
nigga.
fired a
yeah,
weapon from
Hey,
a
tell
high
that nigga
point
his
in an
mic not
elevated
on.
position outside the perimeter of the rally. So outside the Secret Service security area. The
Your mic
shooter
not
is
on if
dead.
you saying something.
Also, a suspect,
yeah,
a
they could pin that shit
spectator
on any
Hey,
fucking
Sarge,
who
your
was
body.
mic
attending the
not on,
rally
bro.
has been killed.
Now
Two
my mic
others
is being
injured.
used by my
President Biden has been addressing has talked to the nation. He addressed the
OBS.
nation just a short time ago.
I have tried to get a hold
Go
of
to the little
Donald.
setting thing
He's
down
with his
there and
doctors.
set your mic,
They apparently
your
he's
audio
doing
source.
well. I plan on talking to them shortly. I hope when I get back to the telephone. Look, there's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this.
And the president saying he plans to call
you hear me?
former President Trump. President
Yeah,
Trump, we
yeah.
should note, has issued a statement extending his condolences.
You're following.
What do you think?
Yeah, so what I'm saying is that they didn't say who shot him because they could basically pin that shit on anybody at this point. You feel
Mm,
me? So if they say fucking it was like a Russian nigga, or if they say it was a fucking Asian nigga,
the Chinese.
bro, it's war in the fucking making, bro.
Mhm.
Huge too. So it's gonna be turned up. But I'm telling you, bro, it's like them niggas who had that fucking who had that Simpson shit, bro. Everybody predicted this nigga was dead. Them niggas fucked up, bro, because they missed this nigga. You feel me? It was like something in destiny just told Trump to move your head slightly to a fucking era, bro. That shit missed this nigga, bro.
Mhm. Them niggas
So
shot a couple at him too, just in case he didn't recognize what happened.
yeah, but you see what happened is you feel me? There's wind trajectory, there's fucking body movements, there's all type of shit you need to factor in. If it was a sniper, you feel me?
Mhm.
But nobody, we don't know
They
what
said
Like
it. They said
somebody,
it. They said it
caliber.
was a. They said
this
it
was
was an
somebody
AR
special
rifle.
range.
They said it was an AR rifle.
That was an AR, but that definitely tells you why it wasn't accurate. Feel me? So whoever did that, bro, I don't fucking know, bro. It could be. I'm not gonna say, man. It's whatever it is. It's happened, and I always gotta watch the outcome of this bitch for sure.
Some shit about to happen, bro. That's why I was telling. I don't forget who I was telling just now, but that's why you probably see the higher ups and the blacks trying to unite. The nigga Kendrick probably somebody told him or something, bro, to unite the fucking black niggas and let them do
Yeah,
their own thing.
it's a fact because something about to happen, man.
Hmm. Never in my whole life of being in LA have I seen the Bloods and Crips get together like that.
Not only that, but they separating the Mexicans now too. You feel me? You're gonna see
Bro,
who
I
the
don't
Mex.
give a fuck who it was, bro. These niggas attempted to kill a former U.S. president, my nigga. That's a war crime, my nigga. You feel me?
But if it was
And
inside our own house, then
the prime suspect right now gonna look like the Biden camp, huh?
or
Yeah,
Democrats, they on the whole camp, Democrat camp.
man. They gonna look like they camp.
Isn't Pennsylvania a big Democratic state or no?
And that is the point that he's
At
put
this
in the car and taken
at
to
this
a
point,
medical
bro,
facility.
that
Here's what we
Democrat
know right now. If you're
and
just
that
joining us,
fucking
the gunman
Republican
fired a
shit,
weapon
bro,
from a high point outside
really
the
need to
perimeter
make
of the
sense, bro.
rally. So
Because
outside the Secret
this is
Service
bigger than that for
security
sure.
area, if you will. The shooter, described as a male, is dead. Also, a spectator who was attending the rally has been killed, and two others who were there were critically injured,
It's in the other
according to the
kitchen.
Secret
There's
Service.
thing here,
President
though.
Biden has been brief. He addressed the nation a little while ago.
But the bottom line is the Trump rally.
You're on live,
Rally
just so you know. You
should
feel
have been
me?
able to can be
You're on the
conducted
internet right
peacefully
now,
without
just so
any
you know.
problem.
Just
But
How you doing? How you doing?
the idea that
Fuck,
there's
I run
no
out.
violence
You
about
walked
it.
in,
You
I
know, like,
didn't do
it's
shit
just
to you.
unheard of. It's just not appropriate. Everybody must condemn it. Everybody.
It's gonna come down to who they want to pin
And
it on now.
former President Trump has
Hell
issued
yeah.
a statement extending his condolences to the loved
This
ones of the
fucking
rally
drug, boys.
goer who was killed and the others who were injured. He also thanked law enforcement and first responders for their quick action. His campaign says he is fine and has been checked out at a local medical center. His son Don Jr. weighed in, saying his dad is in great spirits. His daughter Ivanka wrote on social media thanking
Give me the
supporters for their
no
love
camera.
and prayers
Give me
for
the
her father and the other
What if
victims.
that nigga has some
Yes,
poisonous
that's fine,
bullets
but
and
I'll
stuff,
grab it.
On
nigga?
another important note, Mr. Trump says he looks forward to attending the Republican convention in
Man, look, the
Milwaukee
border
this
is
coming
the
week.
least
Let's
thing
get
for you
right
to
to
worry about. I was
NBC
telling you
investigative
stuff earlier.
correspondent Tom Witter, who has more on the investigation.
No.
Tom?
That's
You
right,
want to see
Lester.
her
In a
good.
statement
The
we
reason why
received
you
just
ain't
moments
because
ago from the
huh?
FBI, they say,
No,
quote,
but
they
that's
have
not the
assumed
point.
the
Point is
role
you're
of the
not
lead
asking
federal
the
law
government for
enforcement
no
agent
aid.
in the
The people,
investigation of the incident.
God, but the people who are being fucked is the people who are on government assistance. You feel me? Are you on food stamps?
Responded immediately to
Are
include
you on
crisis response
housing?
team members and evidence
All
response
right.
technicians.
So what are you worried about? You straight. You're
Continue
not
to
gonna
support
fuck
this
with you like that.
investigation with the full resources of the FBI alongside our
You
partners
good?
at the
Hey,
U.S. Secret Service and state and local law enforcement. And Lester, tonight they're asking anybody that might have any information about what led up to the shooting today and the shooting itself to call 1-800.
I don't think that shit matter, bro. As long as Trump get in, they out of there, bro. They taking them out.
To go from the FBI, who has taken the lead on this. They'll work with the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Western District of
Trump want these
Pennsylvania,
people up out of there.
if there's going to be any sort of criminal prosecution, to type up the warrants and get the information to continue to pursue this investigation, as you and I have been talking about now for several hours. As far as what we know, we still do not yet have a name of the alleged shooter in this incident. The shooter, based on images, video, and descriptions from law enforcement that we've seen, appears to be, if you were to look at the former president head on from the video that we've been looking at, appears to have been off to his right. And that the shooting was, we've been described to us as several hundred yards away, that the shooter was on top of an elevated surface and then was shot and killed by the United States Secret Service, and then law enforcement obviously rushed to where the shots were coming from. How many shots were specifically fired from the shooter and from the Secret Service or maybe other members of law enforcement, we just don't know. He has been described as a male, and that's really the only information that we have. His specific motives or background, is he somebody who law enforcement has ever been in contact with before? Those are all questions that we are asking, we've been asking, and we're trying to get that to you, of course, as soon as possible. As far as where things go from here, there's obviously a convention involving this candidate starting in just a day plus time, and he is expected to address the RNC obviously on Thursday evening. He has a vice president pick to make, and so what would be normally a very busy time for the Secret Service as they pick up a potential vice president or a vice president candidate, I should say, that now it's going to be only so much more intense because of this obvious apparent assassination attempt on the former president and the presumptive Republican nominee. And so this changes the game radically. The New York City Police Department tonight
Change the
leaving
game
their
radically,
presence
yes.
outside of the Trump Tower, just a couple of blocks
Different
from
game
where
you
you and I
fucking
are
with
setting
now.
up Fifth Avenue, where of course the former president has a residence. Now he hasn't been staying there. His new residence is Mar-a-Lago in Florida, as you know, but they have beefed up out of an abundance of caution. No specific intelligence that something would happen at Trump Tower, but I think based on the events today, you can see any of the Trump properties where he is staying, where he might stay, to face an increased law enforcement presence until everybody figures out exactly what's going on here. We've seen no indication that there are any other individuals involved. On the other hand, nobody so far has told us that there are no other individuals involved, and that's obviously part of an active investigation. They do have images of this person, they do have their body, and so presumably they do have an identification as well. And so we'll continue to track the specifics about this person, what may have led up to it, and all the questions that we would normally ask, including the type of weapon that may have been used in this. But obviously, law enforcement, I can tell you, up and down the East Coast tonight, acutely aware of what happened today and following it very closely. And as you and I have discussed, discussed on numerous occasions in your
This is
exclusive
big,
interview
big,
with the
big,
FBI
big
director.
news,
We
bro.
are no doubt in a heightened threat environment. They've
I was
been
at an
very
Asian
concerned
place
about
eating
the
some
idea
food,
of some sort
and
of
I
a
heard this shit.
political-based violence. And obviously tonight it appears we've seen exactly that, Lester.
All right, Tom Winter, our investigative producer, with the very latest. Tom, thanks very much. We should note while you were talking, we got word that the President
I think it was
Biden,
that
will be
Asian
cutting
place eating
short his
food.
Delaware
Yeah,
weekend
I
and
was
heading
eating some
back
food,
to the White House.
and the
Apparently,
shit
as
came
a
on
result
over like
of
every
all of
single
this.
station,
NBC's
nigga.
Dasha Burns is rally. She was there when the shots rang. Dasha, earlier we saw people, you were talking to people who were
Shit
leaving
popped out at every
the
single. There was
rally
like 4
site.
TVs or
Were
5
any of them
TVs up.
detained?
Every
Not
single
obviously
fucking
for
TV had this
suspects,
shit
but
on there.
detained.
Nigga tried to kill Trump.
Oh yeah, they trying to kill Trump, nigga. They trying to start this war.
That's crazy, bro.
We want to make sure we could go to war with Putin, my nigga. They already know if Trump get in, it ain't no war with Putin, my nigga. The niggas is homies. Even Putin said it. He said, "Yeah, I think Trump is the only one that could settle this war if they wanted to."
My nigga shot in the head and lived.
I don't
Bro,
know
what
the
message
fuck.
is that sending to the other countries, my nigga? Like, they like, damn, look at the turmoil that's going on. We looking like a third world country.
Fall of Babylon.
Yeah, how the fuck our top
Where do they kill presidents at? Which country do that at?
shit, Africa, motherfucking Libya, all the motherfucking places they killing out their leaders and throwing the coups and all kind of shit.
I don't know. Bro, the Simpsons prediction was supposed to be, this nigga was supposed to be hit, bro. And they fucked up. You feel me?
Fuck that.
Shit, it probably ain't over yet. We don't know what's gonna happen next.
No need. Check it out. Last night he stayed up till 10:45. Oh my God! I took a picture so I could show everybody. 10:45. 10:45. Now let me show you what I've been planning.
10:44. He's at 10:45.
Welcome to our celebration of our city's Waymo sign. You nailed him. Fi? Yeah, look it up.
Today, I am officially declaring a national emergency.
I hereby declare a state of emergency. Code Black.
Two very big words.
Fi? Yeah, look it up. Used to express disgust or outrage. Oh, that's the worst F word there is.
We come here today to honor this sign, which was purchased letter by letter from other failed towns.
To be specific, COVID-19.
I'm growing a conscience. I gotta change this prank. Much better.
Call the newspapers. Tell them someone has solved it. Our iconic sign is a quiver. Everyone remain calm. This is a part of the show. A part of the show. VIPs, follow me. Much better. Better to die a VIP than to live as an ordinary American citizen. This is a part of the show.
It says FD. It's a tribute to the fire department.
Get your Trump hats, Trump hats. This is the hottest thing out there. This hat, you can't get them. A chili cookies of the city. The secret.
And they
is
got on the
hurry.
hat, son.
I'm a huge fan. That's why I wear suspenders and
Yeah,
start
facts. They
little
do got on the
fires
red
here
hats.
and there.
Subliminals, you commit.
Video breaking up.
First eye glass.
Who's got the sweetest disposition? One guess who? Who never starts an argument? Who never shows a bit of temperament? Who's never wrong but always right? Who never dream of starting a fight? Who gets stuck with all the bad luck? No one but Donald Trump.
Yeah.
He's choking. Someone Heimlich him. I'm choking. Leave me alone.
Can't be the first one to lose my breath. Can't be the first one to fall. Who's an old man now?
That was supposed to be Biden.
That's the Simpsons.
This shit look like fan animation, bro.
That's the Simpsons.
Yeah.
They put in all subliminals together.
Like many of you, I woke up on the morning of October 2nd, 2020 to the news that Donald and Melania Trump had tested positive for COVID-19. Information straight from the horse's mouth. Instead of dwelling on the poetic justice of a man who once called information surrounding the virus a hoax, actually contracting the virus,
This is their new hoax.
I want to highlight an actual hoax because something else that was trending this morning caught my attention. Simpsons. Clicking on the term, my Twitter feed was inundated with images of President Trump's character on The Simpsons lying in a casket with many tweets claiming that his death was predicted on the show. Now, I consider myself a fan of The Simpsons, but I am by no means complete on a show that has spanned 32 seasons with nearly 700 episodes. Still, I had never seen or even heard of an episode where Donald Trump died, and that's because no such episode exists.
You are fake news.
So, what exactly is going on here? Well, I suppose we should start with the legacy of The Simpsons and its reputation.
That nigga lying.
That nigga
Everybody's
fake
seen
don't
it.
exist.
I
Everybody's
didn't
seen
see
that
that bitch
fucking
on no
shit.
fucking shit this morning. I was on social media at work. I didn't see that bitch.
You know they gonna pull it down. But that shit been a fucking thing, bro.
What's that?
When they
Yeah,
killed
but
that nigga.
in the Simpsons, they never said how he died. Where's that episode at?
They didn't say how he
100
died.
days in
no.
office.
Oh, this is
so
it right here.
many accomplishments. Lowered my golf handicap. My Twitter following increased by 700. And finally, we can shoot hibernating bears. My
Yeah.
boys will love that.
The Simpsons have a reputation for going and predicting the future in a grand way. From predicting Disney would buy Fox, to certain acts by the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, to predicting technological advances and more. They've done a lot, but what can be said about the upcoming predictions for, say, 2021 and beyond? What might they get right again? Let us show you what might just happen. But first, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 7, Donald Trump elected again. Do you want to win a brand new iPhone or a brand
See,
new
that gotta
MacBook
happen
Pro?
first.
Maybe you'd prefer a $500
The episode's
Amazon
Donald
gift
Trump
card.
got
Well,
elected
comment the hidden message in this
again.
video for a chance to enter to
Then
win.
they
Easily one of
assassinated
the
him,
biggest
and then
predictions
Lisa
that The
took
Simpsons
over. You feel
made
me?
was that they said Donald Trump would be president. They did it a little loosely, not showing him in office at first, only having then President Lisa noting that President Trump left us in a pickle in regards to the budget, but it was enough to get people laughing and many wondering if it could happen. And yeah, it happened.
Sir, here's a new bill that you must read immediately. It lowers taxes for only Republicans.
Can Fox News read it? Now watch what they say.
No, you have to read it.
But here's the catch. Lisa didn't note how many terms Trump was in office. So technically speaking, if the upcoming election goes Trump's way, then technically the Simpsons team will be right again. Because even the creators of the show have noted that they did the Trump as president joke as beyond satire. They wanted to show what rock bottom would be for presidents, and Trump was right for the picking. And right now, because of Trump and other factors, the country is basically at rock
Hey,
bottom.
Trump was right for the
morally,
picking way
politically,
before
and
Trump
so
was
on.
even
Yet
president.
Trump still might win a second term. So the Simpsons could be right
Trump
once
card
again
man.
if Trump gets
How
elected.
can they be that
Israel have
accurate?
officially hit rock bottom if the United States
Like they
doesn't come
using the
together to
Trump
vote him
card.
out. Number 6,
Yeah, like the
hover
Illuminati
cars.
card game.
Trust us, we'll explain why this could happen in 2021. Just go with it for now. In the 2005 episode, Bart and Lisa got to see a glimpse into a possible future of theirs, and it wasn't exactly what they expected. Not the least of which was because their parents had split up because of Homer's not exactly sane use of their savings. One of the things that he bought with the money he had was a hover car. It looked just like a regular car, but it could indeed float off the ground. Obviously, other shows have had hover cars made or detailed in various aspects, but The Simpsons honestly would be foolish for not doing this at one point. Here's the thing, hover cars technically are possible, and some have honestly been made by parties like the military. They're just not feasible in regards to being costly and able to distribute to the public, which is something you want when you're trying to make the next big thing. So how does this apply to 2021? There are certain vehicles that are being made by Uber, the military, and more around the world that could be defined as hover technology.
When they done got our ass to check.
Aerial Uber ride that'll allow you to fly to your
Just
ride
ain't giving
without
it to
much
us.
issue. Whether this honestly happens in 2021,
That'd kill the
is a different
tire industry. You can't really
pandemic
get that.
lockdown, and the ride would need to be tested. But given how everything is going with wanting to innovate and make fully electric rides, it's not out
Unless
of the realm of
tired nigga
possibility.
that owned
Number
that
5, the
invested
battle
in
for
that.
green energy. During one episode,
If
Lisa
you gonna
makes a
push
car
for that,
fueled by
you
the
good.
sun to win a race, meaning she made a solar
doubt
powered
it. Them
car.
tire
However,
boys
despite
and
having
big
the best
rubber,
car,
you
she
feel me?
lost the race because the Duff blimp went and blocked out the
All
sun.
you have to
This
do
is
is
a
make
not so
sure
subtle
you the
hint that
investor
big
in the
businesses
new
would
shit.
likely go and sabotage any attempts to
Sometimes
make
they
the
don't
world
get
a more
they don't
carbon
get
place.
they don't get
And
a
I get that
chance
it's
to do
something
that
that is
because they've been
technically
stifling all the
happening
new
now, and
inventions
likely
for
will
tires
continue to happen
for
throughout
so long. Nigga,
2021.
eventually
As
somebody gonna be like, man,
despite the
fuck
clear
tires.
warnings of global warming and such,
You
big
got the money
businesses
to
all over
fund
the
it.
world are still using fossil fuels to power everything, and the coal industry and
9
others
times
are
out of 10 they
lobbying to
don't.
leave out
You
green
got the
ways of
money to
doing
push
business
forward
because
with
they
it.
don't want to
Yeah,
lose
they
the
don't be
money
trying to
and
fund
power
it. They be
they
trying to
have.
stifle
As
it,
if that
kill it.
wasn't enough, Donald
They
Trump
could
doesn't
own it.
believe in
They'll
global
fund it,
warming
dude.
and even left the
Yeah,
Paris
they
Agreement
can't own it.
because
That's their
every other
problem.
country in the world knows that it's real, but he
You try to
refuses
buy a
to
nigga
believe it.
out.
So imagine
They
what
got
would
the
happen
money
if
to
he
buy
does
you
get
out,
that
bro.
second term
Yeah,
and
but if
tries
you don't
even
take it,
harder
then
to
what? They
suppress
either
green
kill
energy.
your ass
This
or
is
they